Hello everyone, this is Ashwin sir. I am a student of KL University. In this video, I am discussing about my social internship. I choose the domain of rural and urban education for my social internship. And I choose the remote mode, and my village is Jabjada, which is located in Srikakulam district of Andhra Pradesh. My problem statement is lack of basic learning skills like reading and writing and numeracy in students. Stakeholders of my social internship are students, teachers, and parents. Stakeholder 1 students. While doing this internship, I asked some questions to some students. Out of those students, most of the students answers are not answers are related to the poor writing skills and lack of interactivity and difficulty in learning. I asked the questions, and we can see in later slides the data analysis also. Stakeholder to teachers. Teachers said that for me, out of the answers by the teachers, I identified the problems of absence of foundation skill in the students and deficient of education materials. Teachers said that the present education materials are not sufficient for the students' education. They said to, or their opinion is to change the education materials immediately. Inadequate academic internship. This is means we have to make some changes in academic, like we cannot go further without knowing any basics to the students. Stakeholder 3 parents. Most of the parents answered poor school effectiveness. Then these are the problems: high parental dissatisfaction, universal demand for school reform. Parents want to reform the schools and their syllabus, which can make the changes in their children. That means good changes. This is the data analysis of our survey. Yeah, these are the questions. This is the analysis, data analysis. I have said in these previous slides that we can see data analysis in further slides. This one. Can you read basic test? Yeah, most of the students answered yes. 80% students, more than 80% students answered yes. Can you write properly? Less than 40% students answered no. Can you solve basic maths? About 50% say yes. Like this, these are the questions. These are the questions which are asked by me to the stakeholders, and their analysis, yes or no answers. You can observe in the slide clearly. Yeah. By doing this social internship, I observed some problems. Major problems identified me are several severe skill defects. That means students like basic maths and some basic skills like reading, writing, like that. Resources misalignment. Students have the materials, but they are not using properly, or the materials are not understandable by the students. Lacking remedial infrastructure. Yeah, in these days, no school. Maybe some schools conducting the remedial classes, but most of the schools are not conducting any remedial classes because remedial classes are very need for these students. So every school must conduct the remedial classes who are lacking the basic skills. deep institutional distrust. Yeah, most of the parents are not thinking their children's schools are not sufficient for their studies. This has to be changed for the good things. These are some short-term solutions like implementing regional storage cards, which can easily understand by the students and remember by long term. Launch mobile classroom libraries, like which are we can use by at the at any moment at any place we can access the books by our mobile. Introduce tactical play model. This is very useful in pre-primary schools like pre-primary up to second class. It is okay. It can build the interest in the students to learn something. Establish daily remedy hours. Yeah, we have discussed it in before slides. From weekend parent circles. From every weekend we have to meet or connect with parents about their children by the schools. These are the long-term solutions. Redesign curriculum frameworks. This is also we have discussed. We have to redesign the curriculum. Like we do not promote the or we do not teach the high level of high advanced concepts without knowing any basics. Develop differential learning methods. The materials which are understandable easily are self-teaching materials are needed for the students. Build continuous remedial infrastructure. This is also we have discussed. Every day there is something, some hours after school hours we have to conduct a remedial classes for the students who don't have minimum basic skills like reading, writing, and basic maths. Yeah, foster parent and teacher coalitions. First, teacher also put trust on the teachers. Teachers also support the students to work and help them to learn something quickly and easily. International activity. Yeah, I chose the group discussion activity. I conducted this activity in three sessions. One session with parents, one session with students, other is Google Meet, online session with teachers. Yeah, these are the some students I have make some group discussion with them. I allowed everyone to speak about their problems and ideas. I listen to them and I give some suggestion to them to how to improve themselves. Yeah, parents also share their ideas and ask to help their children to learn without being stressed. Yeah, most I observed in most of the students they are getting stressed while learning something. So I asked the parents to help them to learn without being stressed. Yeah, Google Meet. These are the some teachers which who are teaching in my nearby school. They discussed various problems and solutions which are we have already discussed in long-term solutions, short-term solutions. We have come to the conclusion. Yeah, this social internship highlights the uh, most important thing, but it was lacking in the students. How to improve it, how to do it, how a children should learn, how the students should learn like this. Yeah, thank you.